We're going to bring in Caitlyn Becker. She's the host of the New York Postcast, podcast senior correspondent as well for the New York Post. Great to see you again, Caitlyn.
Hi, Anna.
So multiple messages have been reportedly sent to media outlets requesting Bitcoin in exchange for information about Nancy. We know two of the deadlines have passed and the letters had gone to local TV stations and TMZ as well. This new one, that TMZ just received on Friday. I want to zero in on this one if we can. Right now, their authenticity, of course, has not been confirmed. But what is it that stands out to you about this one compared to the others?
Well, of course, it all begins with traceability and the fact that there's no traceability with a Bitcoin and the blockchain. You know, I heard before the break someone talking to Chris Cuomo about that. But what really stands out to me in all of these, and we've seen at least one of them at the New York Post, if not multiple, is the changing amounts. The changing amounts and what they're willing to exchange for it really stands out to me. Obviously, the person who is asking for the money isn't the quote unquote kidnapper or the person that they're going to give up, because they're not going to be asking for this money and then give themselves up to police. So you have to question whether or not they really know their information. I mean, you see these quotes here, "I'm not being taken seriously." It really is all about this person who claims they have a lot of really important and integral information. As we've heard before, there is no proof of life. There is no willingness to kind of play ball in that way to say, okay, this is legit. I can show you this is legit. So now you can give me that Bitcoin. So they do seem to be not offering enough information up front to at least make me believe that this is serious, that this is legitimate. Now, from a law enforcement perspective, they can't play that game. They have to treat it as if it is legitimate, because if it is, they can't risk, you know, the boy who cried wolf, and they didn't follow every single lead. But if it's not legitimate, it is wasting law enforcement resources and wasting time that this woman does not have if she is still alive out there.
That's right. Now 2 weeks. Caitlyn, the New York Post was on the scene when investigators discovered this black glove that we've been talking about near Nancy's home. We've got a map we can show where that was found in relation to Nancy Guthrie's house, Annie Guthrie's house, and also the Circle K, where they've asked, investigators have asked for video. What's the latest on the glove and also the DNA evidence that Jessica was outlining for us that has been found inside the home? If you can unpack both of those for us.
Yeah, the DNA is, I think, very crucial, but it also has me question. I mean, if you think about the amount of people who are in your house at any given time, it's not always your family member. So that is going to be kind of a long process to work through. As for this glove, we were on the scene when this glove was obtained, and it is one of a few black gloves that were obtained in this area. I mean, you're taking a look at this photo right there. It does look like it was kind of discarded or torn off. And as we know from the surveillance video, the person who was in that surveillance video looked like they were wearing a nitrile black glove like this. And we don't know if there were multiple people. So there could be the two gloves potentially on that person, or pairs of gloves on someone else who could have assisted going through another window or door in the house. So the hope is that that will link them to that person. But again, it's just such a long process. I think what they really need is a tip that is going to prove fruitful.
Yeah, look, somebody knows something for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this individual that came to the door looking like the boogeyman with everything covered, you know, the way that he was walking and all of that, everybody's watching this on social media, on cable news, it's everywhere. So if you know something, it's time to come forward and say something. As far
Anna,
as
I just want to point out one thing about that. When I covered the Luigi Mangione case before we knew who he was, I covered it for this network, for NewsNation. He was arrested based off of photos that showed his eyes and nothing else, and his backpack. So it is very plausible that someone will recognize this person and be able to call in for an arrest. We've seen it happen before.
That's right. His so-called flirting, bushy eyebrows, as some have called Mangione's eyebrows. One more time, if we can pull that glove back up. It just all seems so bizarre, too. I mean, what is this person doing? Just willy-nilly throwing their glove out the window? You know, some have questioned, could it potentially even be Nancy Guthrie? Was she trying to get something out the window? You know, there are so many different ideas of how this could have unfolded, and if it is even related to this case, Caitlyn.
Yeah, that is always the big question. Is this piece of evidence a piece of evidence that is crucial or germane to the case that they're investigating? Or is it just a glove? Is it just something someone dropped? I mean, when we look at the surveillance video, it is very clear to pretty much everyone that this person is not a hired hand. They are just so silly in how he approaches the camera and then grabbing the shrubbery. It just doesn't look professional. So with that in mind, it does stand to reason that someone would take something off, put it in their pocket, and drop it on the way out, or that it would blow with the wind because they're not taking care with what they're doing, because they're not professionals. They don't really know what it is that we're doing. I mean, you're looking at it, this is just, it's amateur hour here. The fact.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.